Every SUV manufacturer wants to build the perfect Land Rover Defender rival. Most of them failed, some came surprisingly close, and one came so close that Land Rover probably wishes people would stop calling it the alternative. Welcome to Velocity Drive HQ, where we separate the legends from the lookalikes. The Defender isn't the perfect SUV, but it is the benchmark. Every serious adventure SUV is eventually measured against it, whether the manufacturer admits it or not. Spend $70,000 or $80,000 on the wrong one, and you'll be reminded of that decision every time the pavement ends, the weather turns ugly, or your weekend adventure becomes a little more ambitious than expected. So, today, we're ranking 8 of the biggest Defender challenges, from the one that barely belongs in the conversation to the SUV that comes closest to capturing everything the Defender represents. Let's begin with the one that's wearing hiking boots, but secretly hopes the trail has valet parking. The BMW X5 is one of the best luxury SUVs ever built. It just isn't much of a Defender rival. Here's something most buyers get wrong. They see an SUV and assume it's ready for the same adventures. It isn't. BMW engineered the X5 to dominate highways, carve through corners, and make long journeys feel effortless. The steering is sharp, the cabin is whisper quiet, and the technology is among the best in the segment. But ask it to follow the Defender deep into the backcountry, and you'll quickly discover they were built with completely different missions. That's not a weakness, it's honesty. BMW never tried to build an off-road icon. It built the ultimate luxury performance SUV instead, and it absolutely succeeded. If your adventures involve mountain roads, ski resorts, and interstate road trips, the X5 is outstanding. If they involve river crossings, rocky climbs, and disappearing into places where phone signals give up, you'll want something built for a very different purpose. That's the difference between looking adventurous and being engineered for adventure. Overall, score 6.8 out of 10. The next SUV doesn't care if the road disappears. In fact, it almost seems disappointed when it doesn't. The Jeep Wrangler treats civilization like an optional feature. The doors come off, the roof comes off, even the windshield folds down. At some point, you stop driving a vehicle and start feeling like you've accidentally joined an expedition. Here's the belief check. People love comparing the Wrangler with the Defender. The truth is, they solve different problems. The Defender blends capability with everyday comfort. The Wrangler puts capability first and lets comfort figure itself out later. When the trail becomes genuinely difficult, few factory-built SUVs can match what the Wrangler can do. Solid axles, locking differentials, exceptional articulation, and decades of off-road development mean it crawls over obstacles that make softer SUVs turn around long before reaching them. That's engineering with a single purpose. Keep moving. Of course, that focus comes at a price. Highway refinement still lags behind modern rivals. Wind noise becomes your road trip companion, and after a few hundred freeway miles, you'll understand why the Defender wins so many daily driver comparisons. But here's the funny part. Ask Wrangler owners if they'd change any of that, and most will probably laugh, because they didn't buy a Wrangler to be pampered. They bought it because every drive feels like the beginning of an adventure. Overall, score 7.4 out of 10. The next SUV looked at the Wrangler's personality, fixed many of its compromises, and accidentally created one of the most lovable adventure vehicles of the last decade. Ford knew something interesting when it brought the Bronco back. People weren't asking for another SUV, they were asking to feel something again. That's why the Bronco doesn't begin with horsepower or touchscreen sizes. It begins with a feeling. The removable roof, the boxy silhouette, the exposed hinges, the upright windshield, everything about it says the same thing. Take the long way home. Here's something Defender fans might not enjoy hearing. Ford made one decision. Land Rover never would. It built the Bronco to be fun first. Not prestigious, not luxurious, just genuinely enjoyable to drive. And that's exactly why so many owners fall in love with it. Whether it's tackling Moab, driving a beach with the roof off, or simply waving at another Bronco owner, it creates memories instead of just miles. That's something you can't put on a specification sheet. Of course, the Bronco isn't perfect. Interior quality still trails the Defender. Long-distance refinement isn't quite as polished, and if luxury matters more than lifestyle, you'll probably notice where Ford spent and where it didn't. But if buying an adventure SUV is about putting a smile on your face every time you climb in, the Bronco makes one of the strongest arguments here. Overall, score 8.1 out of 10. Then came the SUV that changed the conversation without making any noise. Literally. The Rivian R1S doesn't growl, it doesn't rumble. Instead, it quietly asks a question that would have sounded ridiculous just a few years ago. What if the future is already better off-road? Most enthusiasts dismissed that idea, right up until they drove one. Electric motors deliver instant torque to all four wheels, giving the R1S incredible precision on loose terrain. Its adjustable air suspension can lift the SUV high enough to tackle obstacles that would leave many luxury rivals scraping underneath. But the real surprise isn't its speed. It's how effortless everything feels. No gears searching for the right ratio, no engine waiting to reach peak power. Just smooth, immediate control exactly when you need it. Of course, reality hasn't completely caught up. Charging infrastructure still shapes how far adventure can take you, especially in remote areas. And for some drivers, silence will never replace the soundtrack of a great engine. Those are fair criticisms, but they don't change one fact. The R1S doesn't feel like the future anymore. It feels like the beginning of a new chapter. Overall score, 8.5 out of 10. If Rivian represents tomorrow, the next SUV reminds us why experience still matters. The Toyota Land Cruiser has never chased headlines. It never had to. While competitors obsessed over bigger screens and higher horsepower, Toyota quietly built a reputation that money simply can't buy. Trust. Here's something many reviews forget. The Land Cruiser doesn't impress you in the first week. It impresses you 15 years later. You'll find Land Cruisers working every day in some of the harshest environments on Earth, many with hundreds of thousands of miles behind them, still doing exactly what they were built to do. That's not clever marketing, that's earned respect. And here's where it quietly outshines the Defender. Long-term dependability, Toyota engineered confidence, not excitement. The latest Land Cruiser modernizes the formula with better technology, improved comfort, and everyday usability. Yet it never loses the rugged honesty that made generations before it legendary. It doesn't shout, it simply shows up, again and again and again. Overall, score 8.9 out of 10. 3 SUVs remain, and from this point on, every one of them makes a genuinely convincing case for being the closest thing to a Defender you can buy. The SUV in third place is proof that true icons don't need reinvention, they just need refinement. The Mercedes-Benz G-Class has looked remarkably similar for nearly half a century, and that's entirely intentional. Originally engineered as a military vehicle, it earned its reputation climbing mountains long before it became a favorite outside luxury hotels. Here's something people often get wrong. They think the G-Class became famous because it's expensive. In reality, it became expensive because it was already famous. Beneath the handcrafted leather and unmistakable styling sits one of the most capable off-road platforms ever built. 3 locking differentials, body-on-frame construction, serious ground clearance. These aren't features added for marketing brochures. They're the reason a G-Class can still back up its image when the pavement disappears. Of course, most owners will never ask it to. Its biggest challenge isn't capability, it's value. You're paying for engineering, craftsmanship, heritage, exclusivity, and one of the strongest automotive identities ever created. For the right buyer, that's worth every dollar. For everyone else, it's difficult to justify. Overall, score 9.1 out of 10. Only 2 SUVs remain. One quietly perfected the luxury formula. The other set out to capture the very soul of the Defender. The Lexus GX has spent years living in the Land Cruiser's shadow. The latest generation changes that. Here's the belief check. Most people assume the GX is simply a luxury Land Cruiser. It isn't. It's what happens when Lexus takes Toyota's legendary durability and wraps it in genuine long-distance comfort. Built on the same proven body-on-frame philosophy, the GX combines serious off-road hardware with one of the quietest, most refined cabins in this class. It doesn't demand attention, it earns trust. The Defender still feels more distinctive. The GX feels more reassuring. If you're planning to keep an SUV for the next decade, that's a compelling argument. Its only real weakness is character. It does everything so competently that it sometimes forgets to be exciting. But for buyers who value confidence over drama, that's exactly the point. Overall, score 9.3 out of 10, which brings us to the closest Defender rival, the Ineos Grenadier. Unlike every other SUV here, the Grenadier wasn't created because a company wanted another luxury SUV. It was created because someone believed modern off-roaders had forgotten what made the originals great. So Jim Ratcliffe looked at today's market and saw SUVs becoming more digital, more complicated, and more image-focused. So he asked a different question. What if we built an expedition vehicle first and worried about everything else later? That philosophy is visible everywhere. Solid axles, permanent four-wheel drive, mechanical simplicity where it matters, purpose-built components from respected suppliers. This feels less like a marketing exercise and more like engineers quietly building the SUV they always wanted. Is it as luxurious as the Defender? No. Is it as technologically advanced? No. Is it as comfortable on the highway? Not quite. But here's the twist. None of those were ever the mission. The Grenadier succeeds because it understands something many competitors missed. The Defender earned its reputation through capability, honesty, and purpose. Not by chasing trends, and that's exactly what the Grenadier brings back. Overall score, 9.4 out of 10. That makes the Ineos Grenadier the closest Land Rover Defender rival on sale today, and that brings us back to the Defender itself. You probably noticed it never appeared in the rankings. That's because it was never competing. It was the benchmark. The standard every SUV on this list was measured against. Some rivals surpass it in reliability, some offer greater luxury, others outperform it in specific situations, but none combine everyday usability, genuine off-road capability, premium comfort, unmistakable design, and global appeal quite as completely. That's why almost every serious adventure SUV is introduced with the same question. Can it beat the Defender? Because benchmarks don't chase rivals. Rivals chase benchmarks. Now it's your turn. Did the Grenadier deserve the top spot as the Defender's closest rival? Which SUV would you move higher or lower? And which comparison should we tackle next? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. This is Velocity Drive HQ. Subscribe if you like this video, as we bring you similar comparisons and reviews every week. See you in the next one.